So with Conor now in custody, there's always that question when somebody gets in trouble. You know, did they really think they were going to get away with it? Even in high school, when I was getting arrested by the police for doing dumb shit on the street, what was one of the things that police would always ask me? Did you really think you were gonna get away with it? I was doing stupid shit on the street all the time and not getting caught. And when I would get caught, I would talk myself out of it until I finally got popped and got put on informal probation. And I believe it's kind of similar to Conor McGregor's situation. He's been in press conferences with Jose Aldo, Nate Diaz, Eddie Alvarez, most notably Nate Diaz, actually, where Conor McGregor and his camp have thrown bottles of water into a crowd of people, not caring who they hit, but aiming for one guy or a team of guys. Such was the case at the Nate Diaz Conor McGregor press conference for UFC 202. Shit, I believe there's a video where there was a kid who got pulled away who was in the middle of the crossfire of the two teams throwing water bottles. Throwing objects into the crowd with the intent of causing bodily harm, the Nevada State Athletic Commission only fined McGregor $25,000. That was it. A slap on the wrist. Dana White was interviewed after that incident and said, that's Conor being Conor. Even, let's go back further. When McGregor was touring with Jose Aldo, he was just doing the stupidest shit, talking about how he was going to kill Aldo, how he was going to end Aldo's life. And again, the UFC and Dana White kind of just laughed it off. Conor was saying some borderline racist shit, if not straight out racist shit, to Aldo. That's kind of where evil Conor McGregor started. And he saw that he could get away with this stuff. And he kept doing it over and over and over again. Flash forward to 2016, before he fought Eddie Alvarez, while they were on tour, while they were doing their press tour, Conor McGregor picked up a chair and almost lunged it at Eddie Alvarez. Again, nothing happened. Dana White laughed it off, saying that's Conor being Conor. Conor has been allowed to get away with borderline racist comments, borderline death threats, and has almost caused bodily harm to innocent bystanders before. And I feel that him getting that slap on the wrist over and over and over and over again for all the shit that he's done, he really felt that this time he was going to get away with it again. I mean, if he would have ran up on Khabib Nurmagomedov and they had a scuffle, it would have been one thing. And maybe he would have been alright and been able to get away with that. But what he did was he vandalized a bus where the UFC Red Corner fighters were in with a gang of fools and attacked them, and innocent people were injured. People that had nothing to do with the situation ended up going to the hospital. Some fighters that were injured were taken off the card, and at this point I don't know if the guys that have been taken off the card, off the UFC 223 card, are going to get paid on Saturday. The UFC could have stepped in a long time ago and started fining McGregor, but they didn't. They treated him too special, making him believe that he was untouchable, but obviously he's not.